Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Mediak podcast. Today is episode 53, and my legs hurt, and Jack was just playing video games before starting the podcast. Jack, what game were you playing?
It's called Insurgency Sandstorm.
What is that?
It's like a realistic shooter, kind of deal.
So it's like Call of Duty.
You pain me when you say it like that.
I know, that's exactly the reason why I said it, because I knew it would bring you pain.
No, it's not. Okay, sorry. I spaced out because I thought I heard like ambient music for a second, and I was
It
like,
might have been me
where
chewing
is
on my
this
Skittles.
coming from? No, it was like a car outside that was just going past. I was like,
Nice.
why? Like, where is this music coming? I have 2 tabs open. But I fucking love that game. It's actually just came out on console recently, so
Oh, sick! I needed a new Call of Duty game.
Shut the fuck up. It's so good. It's very fun. I've been playing it since it came out, and now we finally got it. Which, I mean, isn't long, but whatever. It's done.
Whatever.
It's good.
All right, it's good.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Anyway.
This week we are going over the movie that caused MGM to go bankrupt, which is really fun. Other than that, Jack, how's your week been before today?
Shit. I guess pretty good.
Just pretty good?
I mean, I did all right on my midterms and stuff, but
the midterms are next week.
Yeah, I have another one coming up this Wednesday, but I have to go to tomorrow I have to make it in the morning to Wednesday actually I do have to make it to a court hearing because I was speeding.
You idiot.
And I'm fighting. Yeah, was
it a dumb one?
Yeah, sort of. It was like right by my house. And I was like I was just trying to get home.
Wait, was it the like by the farm?
No.
Oh.
That would have
Oh, was it the Turtle Twist Road?
Yes, it was.
Dude,
yeah.
Everyone drives 50 on that road. It says 25, but everyone drives 50.
Exactly what I'm saying. It sneaks up on you, and sometimes one cop sits there. But yeah, so I have to go do that. And then I also have a Suicide Boys concert on Wednesday.
Tuesday.
So I'm going to... Like, normally, if I didn't have that concert, I could just go back later on Wednesday. But
I thought it was on Tuesday.
The 12th. Oh, so it's tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Shit. That is tomorrow. I'm so stupid.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's okay.
I'm so much to do.
I was up until 2:30 yesterday doing an art project.
Me too, dude. I was up to I caught myself at 3:30, and I was like, I gotta go to bed.
I couldn't do that because the project was due today at 9, and I had to bring it to class. And sometimes I get so embarrassed to be in my major. I'm not gonna lie, because I had to take an advanced art class, and that's what I'm doing. And I was literally watercolor painting until 2:30 in the morning.
Awesome.
And whenever I lay down in bed, it was approaching 3, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing right now?
What am I doing?
I was like, I literally just stayed up later than I've ever done for any bit of homework, and I'm watercoloring.
Right, exactly. Dude, I'm just doing fucking photoshops and shit, and I was like, I need to go to bed.
I feel that.
Yeah,
man.
so I'm missing a
midterm.
Yeah, a math midterm for this court hearing, and I don't know. The kicker is that it was supposed to be a while ago, but my mom randomly called me and was like, "Yeah, I moved it, so I'm not picking up today." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Why'd she move it?
I literally have no idea, but she did, and now I have to wait, or I'm doing it tomorrow during a midterm, and I feel bad telling her because she thought she was helping me out, but.
I hate when that happens. It's the worst.
Yeah.
Someone your mom does something really nice for you, but it
just doesn't quite pan out.
But you don't want to tell them that because they're so excited about it.
Yeah.
And they're always so excited about it.
I did feel bad, but it is what it is. It'll be fine. I'll just take it remotely
Yeah,
because
it'll be okay.
we can do that now.
Yeah, we can. My arts and humanities class is a remote final, and we have final midterm. We have 2 tries on it, which is pretty badass in my opinion.
That is pretty nice.
Yeah, I wish the rest of my classes had that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm doing for my midterm in my film production class, which is probably the only class that's actually helping me in my profession this semester, which is fun, I guess. Okay. Do you think we should ease off of our schoolwork and go on to
Maybe
the movie of the week? That might be for a movie review podcast, it might be a good idea to talk about the movie at least a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. 5 minutes seems enough to be dedicated to personal life.
We're not allowed to talk about our lives other than that.
Oh, yeah. We have an allotted 5 minutes.
We have our manager every week checks to see how much time. Yeah, Ben Barry's manager.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. All right. So, No Time to Die, the final Bond movie in the Daniel Craig run. It cost $110 million to make, which is 100% not true.
That seems really low.
It's just not. Well, because it was estimated that for every month it wasn't on the shelf, like they didn't release the movie, they lost about like $1 million to $2 million, which is horrible. And it was on the shelf for 18 months or something like that.
Yeah, which is a ridiculous amount of time.
Absolutely astronomical amount of time, and that does not include the fact that they had to do 2 different rounds of marketing for it because they had absolutely crazy marketing, and then COVID hit, and the movie couldn't release, and then that means they just had to do marketing again for whenever the movie came out now. It did actually make an impressive amount of money in the short bit of time that it's been out, which is $313 million. So if that number that they have for the budget is true, which it isn't, that would be making its money back and then some.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's okay. So
shit happens.
I thought you were saying shit something fucked up recording. But... Yeah, the entire company went bankrupt and got bought by Amazon.
But shit happens.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's kind of major shit that ruins lives. But you know what? It's okay.
It did happen.
It definitely did happen.
Anyway.
Sorry, I'm chewing on Skittles right now. Trying not to die. It is okay. I had something to say. Completely lost it.
I wish I could even give you a ballpark of what it could be.
Well, it's really simply because I'm so my brain just runs around so much. So no matter what you tried guessing, it probably wouldn't be right.
Yeah.
I
look inside your brain. It's just like a hamster running on a wheel.
It's the monkey bomb from Zombies, just spinning circles. It's literally just that. Yeah, of course. That's why I chose it, because of Zombies. It's my thing.
I just barely squeaked by a 90% in my visuals class.
Nice, dude. We took a photography test a couple weeks ago. We're going past our allotted 5 minutes, Jack. This is not good. I'm getting scared. But I'm going to finish the story anyway. So we took a test in my photography class. It was basically what are all the different apertures and shutter speeds and stuff like that. And then it was a bunch of different simple stuff like the different prisms and cameras and stuff like that. I was one of the only people to get an A on that test. And I did not think it was that hard.
Yeah, dude, I feel so bad about shit like that. That was there was this one homework in my stat class, which now my stats is ugh, but my one stats class, I had everybody was doing horribly on this assignment, and I was I didn't have that much. I did it 15 minutes. It's sorry, I didn't want to say that, but I was super proud of myself.
So this is probably going to be the most cocky thing I will ever say on the podcast / ever say in general, but I genuinely think I'm a very smart kid. So sometimes I think I'm a lot smarter than a lot of the kids in my class, especially since I'm going for an art.
Yeah.
Which sometimes can be a little embarrassing because I always know the answer to everything and I hate awkward silences.
Well, I have a similar issue, I guess. I don't know. I I'm doing IT now, and so when anybody like, there's just so much like simple shit that I'm just like, I don't know, like somebody be like, I can't like open this, or I can't print this document, and it just keeps going to PDF, and I'm like, well, if you just click that drop down menu, it'll fix it. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I never ever want to do IT ever. Like that
Yeah.
actually sounds like genuinely one of the worst, because it bothers me when people are like beyond stupid, and the only people that call IT are the people that like genuinely
Right,
don't
that
know how to
won't
work a
Google
computer.
it
Yeah,
themselves.
because like 90% of everything, like issue wise with anything, you can figure out by googling it for like 10
Yeah.
seconds. That's how
And
I got
now,
through school.
like, I tell people that I'm in IT, so they're like, "Oh, you're pretty much God then, and can fix anything
You're,
that is
you're
wrong
God
with my
then.
computer."
Dude,
I
people
was
do that to
like,
me anyway. Like whenever I worked at Atreus, Linda, the person who owned the place, she would just randomly get me whenever the computer was doing something, and she was like, "You're good at computers, right?" And I was like, "No," and she was like, "Well, you're young," and I'm like, "That doesn't mean I'm good at computers."
"Yeah, those are mutually exclusive."
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my fucking god, mutually exclusive.
Yeah, the computer was like, monitor was blue, and she was like, "How do I fix this?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah, my girlfriend's mom texts me and is like, "Hey, I don't know how to like upload things to my shared drive," and I'm like, "All right, just call me."
Just call me. That's really funny.
Yeah. Anyway,
Back to the movie.
back to James Bond. Did we say that that's what we're watching?
Yeah, we talked about it for a bit.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
Okay. I talked about it at the very beginning, and then we introduced it for a bit, and we talked about budget and stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, I have only ever seen Skyfall. Other than this,
You've seen what?
I've only seen Skyfall.
Skyfall. Oh, like of all the James Bond
Every
movies?
single James Bond movie. The only other one I've seen other than this movie was Skyfall.
Oh, wow. So you were a little out of the loop.
Yeah. No, I didn't think it was that bad though, because like I didn't feel confused ever. Like I always understood what was going on. It was
Yeah.
like,
I mean, they did a fairly good job because I went with my girlfriend, who was a little reluctant to go, and I kind of feel bad for making her
I
go.
was
I
kind of
just
looking.
don't have a car, and I was like, "Let's go see a movie," and then she was like, "Okay, awesome," and I was like, "Sweet, like great date night," and she's like, "What are we gonna see?" And I'm like, James Bond." And she was like, "Oh, okay," and it's not a very like. Most of the James Bond movies are just horrifically sexist. Like,
Yeah, this one
it's
wasn't
like,
that bad.
yeah, that's what I thought. They slowly but surely they're pushing the envelope, and certainly this movie's not perfect in that
Yeah,
regard.
well, the one fight with the one lady in the dress.
Yeah, was you're just like, okay, but
Yeah.
other than that, it's like I felt like there's very good female characters, and I feel like there's a strong chance that the next Bond is going to be female, which is
Yeah,
going to
it's
throw
good. I'm guessing it's
everybody
going to
up
be
in
that
arms.
007 from the movie.
Exactly. So that's what we're all thinking, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good, but she was like, there were a few moments, and I was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
there were some. It's not as bad because I know the stigma in like all the Bond women and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Because like, I haven't seen the movies, but I've seen like clips of them and like movie reviews and stuff like that.
of course, right?
I relatively know my James Bond, even though I've not seen.
I'm
the
sure
movies.
everybody has like an idea of like the formula.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right,
just
so-
like every movie, James Bond finds a girl, has sex, and then
Yeah, she
Saves the world.
dies or leaves, and he's like, oh well.
yeah, exactly. And there's always like some sort of MacGuffin that's gonna end the world. And he has to get it back before the bad guys do something with it. And
Yeah.
all of them,
Very similar.
to my knowledge, follow a very similar path. Which
Yeah.
it didn't get boring for me in this movie, if that makes sense. Like it was
Yeah.
incredibly cliche. Like every single spy like cliche was hit in this film. But it kind of was really good. It showed why cliches are cliche because like
Right.
the reason why they're cliches is because they're done a lot because it's good, and they did it really good in this movie. Because I never was bored, and this is like a 3 hour long movie, and it does not feel 3 hours long at all.
Yeah. And there was like, I don't know, and they hit all the Bond notes, that I'm
They
glad
have him in
they
the
did.
hallway with the circle at the very end of the movie.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, oh damn, I like that.
And
It was really
he
cool.
said all the things, and like there were certain moments. I thought it was a pretty funny movie. There
I
was a
liked
lot
it.
of
Yeah, I
like
laughed
good
a lot.
jokes. Yeah, and
It,
there were certain moments where you think he's gonna say the thing, and then he doesn't say the thing, and you're like, oh damn, and then he says it later in the movie, and you're like, oh my god, he said the
shit!
thing.
Oh shit!
There's many
Oh
times.
shit!
Yeah, I was tapping my girlfriend's shoulder. It's like, look.
Oh.
Yeah,
I did not have that kind of reaction. I
I only did because it was his last James
right,
Bond.
yeah. And like if you didn't know that, I feel like it's pretty obvious that he's gonna die. Like there's several moments in which you're like,
Yeah.
oh, so he's gonna die here. Like when that doctor like was like, you'll never escape this alive. I was like, oh, so he's gonna die here. And then as he was saying goodbye to his the love interest in it, I
was gonna say, question mark.
Yeah, his love interest and child.
Yes.
He like you see that like they were like floating into the light and he was staying in the darkness. So I'm like, oh, so if I didn't know previously, that is 100% confirmation.
Yeah, once he got there, like to the base and everything, and like there were certain lines said and everything, it was like you'd have to be truly not paying attention to figure it out. Like,
that is true, or just be like not aware of like movie cues at all.
But I think the good part of that was that if you know anything about older Bond movies, you know that certainly there are many times where it's just a different guy in the next movie. Like they don't kill him.
Yeah.
It's just a different guy.
I thought you were talking about the times in which like he's been in like a life or death situation in which he probably should have died, but then they have like a cutaway of him almost dying, and then he appears and he's like, I'm James Bond, that's why I didn't die.
Exactly. And
but they didn't do that in this movie, and I enjoyed that.
Right. So there was a certain slight hint or element of like, well, it's James Bond's movie. He can't die.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
He's going to die.
They didn't really... I was expecting a funeral, similar to what they gave to Tony Stark. But they kind of were like, that sucked. All right, end the movie.
Yeah, they were like, clink, next movie's coming.
Yeah, okay. That was disappointing to me. Other than that, I didn't have much... I didn't understand the beginning of the movie, like where she shot him a bunch and then he got up.
Shot him a bunch.
Yeah, the guy with the mask. She, as a little girl, she hid under her bed and then she pulled up a gun and just riddled him with bullets, and he just kind of got up. And I don't exactly understand that because
maybe there was some point, or like the fact that he was all fucked up from his dad and the poison and shit. That
but Bond shot him a lot.
Who knows? It's just he needed to live for the plot, so he did.
That's the reason why the movie is a 86% instead of 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's the only reason.
I don't know. I also think that personally, from my point of view, I'm really big into like cars and fashion. And,
oh my god, dude! That opening sequence,
like guns, especially in movies, if they get it right with the good punch and it looks real. All of those things are just like, if you show me a cool car or a nice, well put together suit or a well put together like outfit, I'll be like, fuck yeah,
dude! I do that exact same thing with outfits. Not much cars though. I did that with James Bond's car because it was just sick as fuck, and I love how they didn't
DB5.
fucking. Yeah, it was really cool, dude. I love how they didn't take time to introduce all the different Bondisms in the movie. Like whenever he got into his car, they weren't like, it wasn't super obvious that it was like a spy car until he just like casually clicked the button and a bunch of spikes rolled out and stuff like that.
You just have to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's just one of those things. You're like, when's he gonna do it? When's he?
Exactly.
Switch and smoke comes out.
Yeah, the movie didn't hold your hand. It knew that this was the last Bond movie, so they were like, everyone knows Bond, so let's just go right in with it. And that is the best thing this movie could have done. And it made it so much more enjoyable to me.
Yeah. And I don't know. There were certain moments where I was like they had a lot of cool cars. Like for people who really appreciate cars, there was a lot of underrated cars that a lot of people wouldn't have batted an eye at. But I was like, holy shit. And then in the background, they did a lot of like fan service for my kind of, person.
Yeah.
And like in the background, they would show this like experimental, it's called the Aston Martin Valkyrie. And it was in the wind tunnel in the background. They never said anything about it. They never pointed it out. It was just there. And so it was super cool for me to be like, holy shit, look at that in the background. Like I was almost not paying attention to what they were saying because I was fangirling over this supercar.
That's really funny, actually.
Yeah. It was like just little things like that made me really happy. And I was like,
Really
man,
happy.
they're doing it for like my kind of guy.
They're doing it for my kind of guy.
Yeah.
We love to see that. I didn't get excited over the cars. Oh my god. I was Googling character of this movie so I can pull up a name of an actress. But I'm going to butcher her name. The lady who said that she had only 3 weeks of training.
Oh yeah. I didn't know who that was.
She was in Knives Out. Have you seen that?
Yes, I have seen that. I saw it a while ago though. I mean, I feel like she was great in the movie and she was badass and like she clearly like they trained. Oh, that's the thing I wanted to say. They clearly trained her very well. Like they gave her the whole ropes and everything, and she looked professional. Like she knew what she was doing, and she kicked ass.
I wish she was in the movie more. I was quite disappointed that they just introduced her character and then immediately had her leave because I found her to be enjoyable. She could have probably. She was really fun. Like the way she talked and stuff like that. She probably could have had a different dress on. That might have been a little bit better for fighting.
Yeah.
But like her character herself was actually quite enjoyable, and I thought it was kind of disappointing whenever she just left the movie and didn't come back. Yeah,
I was a huge fan of hers, but
ditto.
I don't know. And so this, that I was really impressed at, and then this is probably my only like severe complaint with this movie, other than the fact that the end happened and it was not a very memorable movie. I don't want to say like it was just like it was cool and I really enjoyed it, but I mean like I don't really need to see it again.
I agree with that statement. The end was so rushed.
Yeah, it was
so rushed. Bond died, movie ended.
Yeah, exactly.
And they did not linger on his death. It was really quick. The bomb exploded and he was gone. It was a pretty solid explosion. I did like that. But like,
I mean, it was good, but I was really expecting like whole island scale.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool.
And then it just kind of they just strafed the top of it.
I wasn't expecting whole island because they said that it was going to be explosions that like wouldn't be able to penetrate the bomb shelter. So it's only probably just going to be like baseline missiles or like what's the thing from Hellstorm from Call of Duty?
Oh,
I thought it was going to be something like that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so I was expecting a medium-sized explosion, and I got a pretty large one. And I was like, "Ooh, cool."
Nice. Yeah. Right. I'll take that.
Yeah. But you were expecting a large one.
Oh yeah, I was expecting like fucking nuke. But so my only large, it's not even large. It's definitely a nitpick, but it's something that totally could have been very easily fixed, and I'm kind of sad they just glossed over it.
Okay.
So there's a point when they're at the final like base, and they're clearing Bond and new 007 are clearing the base. Yes.
Yes, I had that exact same thing.
She grabs the silencer or the muzzle and like I'm sure everybody understands, but like if you were to shoot that more than like twice, like your hand would burn. And like usually you can get like a wrap or something that goes over top of it and it makes it so you can hold it. But they didn't have it. It was just a normal silencer. So she would have fucking burned the shit out of her hand. Right. Yeah, it was definitely not enough. But I was like, I just saw that and I was like, what the fuck? Why? Just reshoot it, just real quick. Like it would have been so simple, and it really bothered me.
Not many people know that about guns,
right?
So everyone just kind of was like, "It's okay."
Yeah. I mean, that's why it's like just.
I saw this movie with my mom. I don't even think she would have batted an eye.
No. Oh, she totally wouldn't.
No,
most
exactly.
People wouldn't.
The only reason I thought about it was because I saw the silencer and I thought to myself, I wonder if they're going to do the sound correctly. So that's whenever I noticed it because I was like focusing on the silencer.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they like
Did
fucking.
not do the sound correctly.
That was also a point of like, there's tons of, you know, right off the bat they hit you with the, he jumps that big ass like whatever on the motorcycle, and you're like, all right, it's not that's where it slaps you in the face, and you're like, this isn't a real movie, don't expect a real movie. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay. But then they like, I don't know, I feel like it's overplayed when they shoot somebody with a silencer and nobody else hears. Like,
That's so stupid.
it's
That
just
that I think
it's just
that might be my least favorite thing in movies. Like I was
yeah.
talking to my uncle about it, and his thing is like cars and how you can easily tell when a car is like comped or like it's being towed or something like that.
Yeah.
My thing's a silencer thing. It's so frustrating because like
And
it's so obvious.
and they could have walked up and been like covered their mouth and stabbed him, and I would have
Exactly.
been at least a little more okay with
I would
that.
have been more immersed with that, but like silencers are still fucking loud.
So loud.
They're so loud. I don't like it. It is, especially in their bomb shelter they were in. If they
Yeah.
shot that, it was gonna echo. That shit would echo so much.
Like, you'd be deaf. Like, ugh.
I was
Whatever.
so taken. I hate that, dude. That is my lead. That's probably
Yeah.
the biggest reason why I don't like spy movies all that much. Like, I know that's like really stupid. I know that's so stupid, Jack.
Yeah.
But like it bothers me to another extent because in spy movies, like it's like stealthy stuff. So 95% of the gunfights are gonna be with silencers.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it is so annoying. I hate it. I hate
That
it
was
so
the
much.
same deal with like, I don't remember what John Wick it is, but when they're walking through like this crowded subway and John Wick's on one like high level and the bad guys on a lower level, and they're pretending to just walk like normally through the crowd, but every time there's like a break in the crowd they just shoot like under their shoulder,
Yeah.
like just a few shots at each other, and nobody notices, that they're having like a secret gunfight. And
Well,
you're like, fucking come on, man.
No, okay, I understand that. But like they did it in a cool. I know what scene you're talking about. They did it where
Yeah.
like the beat dropped and stuff like that. But even so, with like an incredible rave going on, the people around them will hear it.
Yeah, and
Like
it's
even
just,
if everyone doesn't, it'll be like whoever's in close proximity.
I don't know, and it's fine in certain movies. Like, okay, Kingston's, that's clearly a ridiculous, over the top
Kingsman?
movie. Kingsman,
Yeah,
yeah,
Kingsman.
yeah. Kingston is like
Yeah.
a USB.
Yeah, I was really confused.
Kingsman,
Yeah,
Kingsman.
those are ridiculously over the top like
Yeah.
comedy movies. You don't
almost
really
cartoonish.
Exactly. So your disbelief is already so suspended that like it doesn't
bother.
even matter. Same with like Austin Powers and those like kind
Yeah.
of stuff that it just doesn't matter. But in these movies where they're taking it seriously, it fucking like it
really
bothers me
takes you
so it bothers me so much.
Yeah, I don't know, but like I will say that was all made up by the one shot, like the one scene, like one take of him going up the stairs.
Yeah,
and
that was
clearing
really
all the
cool.
bad guys.
That was really
and he,
cool.
Like, he like hid behind the.
Yeah.
He did the fucking Taken move where he
Yeah,
hid behind
yeah.
the dead body and shot the guys.
It was so
like,
cool.
That was just
That
fucking
sequence was amazing.
sweet.
It was
Yeah.
like I do got to say the action in this movie, whenever they're not being stealthy,
Yeah.
is fucking amazing. It is so
Yeah.
beyond good. And that beginning sequence, holy shit, dude! What a way
Yeah.
to start a movie where he just like explosion, then he has to dodge a car while it's driving, then he
Yeah.
gets shot in his shoulder, but you're supposed to roll with it because he has like his suit on and stuff like that. And I liked how like they didn't stop to think about the fact that Bond got shot. You're just like, oh, okay, it's just a bulletproof suit or whatever.
You're right. Yeah.
It was super cool, and then he jumped off the side of the building and he went into a motorcycle chase, and it was the craziest thing ever. It was so enjoyable from like start to end of that sequence.
Yeah. And that's what I'm going to miss the most about Daniel Craig, is he's just a fucking G.
He's a
Like,
menace.
He just take it all. That I saw
Honestly.
some interview with him where they were like, "What's your advice to the next Bond?" And he was like, "Just don't be shit." And I was like, "You tell him, Daniel. You tell him."
I know a lot of people don't like him, and I don't get it. I love him. He did awesome. He's a great
Yeah,
actor.
I liked him in James Bond. I mean, I don't know if he's like in real life an asshole, but in James Bond, he's
No. People don't
Right.
like him as James Bond.
oh okay.
Like I saw a lot of people on the internet saying that he's the worst Bond, and I don't understand that because I genuinely enjoy his performance.
Yeah. I mean, Casino Royale, like this movie makes me want to go back and rewatch all of it.
Yeah,
like the Daniel Craig saga.
yeah, that'd be really cool. He was in fuck, what's the other one I was thinking of?
I don't remember what the first one was. I think the first one
Damn
was
it.
Casino Royale, but I'm not sure.
I just looked it up. Quantum of Solace.
Quantum, is that the first one?
I think so. In 2008.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
Casino
think
Royale
that
was
one
after
is
that.
wow. This movie's only an hour and 46 minutes long. That is wild that we've got
Yeah.
now to 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's gross. That's what that is.
No, it's not. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it almost all of this movie.
I don't know. It's just you get to a certain point where it's like past the 2 hour mark and you still have 45 minutes and you're just like, if you realize that and it hits you, you're just like, like when there's a certain middle ground between
Yeah.
like a short movie or a regular long movie and like a long like 3+ hours. 3+ hours, you're strapped in, you know what you're there for.
Yep.
Like a few hours, you're gonna enjoy it. Like 1 hour 30 minutes, whatever, you're quick in and out, but that middle ground is just like just a little too long.
Yeah, there is like a little lull in the movie, but I feel like that has to be every movie that's
Yeah,
almost 3 hours long has a lull.
that's right. Whatever, I don't know, I like the movie.
Wait, what? Sorry, what was the very last thing you said?
I just said I like the movie though.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah, me too. I have so much homework to do.
I do, but I'm not going to. It's not due tomorrow, so my brain is like, you had a long night, Zach. Just get tired.
You have to feel that.
Yeah, it was like, Zach, you hit legs for the first time in 2.5 months. You deserve to lay down.
I bought an energy drink, so I have to force myself to do something. I'm gonna give myself a little break since I've been doing stuff all day, and then I'm gonna be like, fucking hit the books, Doug.
You got this, man. I believe in you. I think you can do it.
Thanks.
What would you rate this movie out of 10?
I think it's comfortably at an 8.
I'd say, yeah, something like that. Like 7.5, 8. Something like that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun in the movie, but I am also not the biggest Bond fan, so like
Right.
I was genuinely not excited for this movie at all.
Yeah. And I mean, I thought if it was just another James Bond movie, I would have been fairly excited, but I wouldn't have been like crazy about it. But I think the fact that it was the last one kind of carried me, and I was like,
Okay.
I have to see it. You know?
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, this movie was very important in movie history because of the COVID stuff like that. So like we had to see it anyway.
Right.
And also, it's the last James Bond movie, so that's really big.
Well, last James Bond with Daniel
Craig. Yeah. There's no way that they're just done with this franchise.
Yeah, I don't think James Bond will ever stop until the fucking world stops turning.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I think I had one
solid
thing to
8.
say.
All
I
right.
completely forgot.
Do we want to pause?
Yeah, okay, that sounds good.
All right. We will see you in a hot second, Spotify.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I had something else to say.
Like that little.
Thank you. I had something else to say. I just completely forgot it. Unhappy.
What episode is this?
53.
What is 54? It is 54.
God, what did I say at the beginning of the video?
Did you say anything at the beginning of the video? Because I don't think you did.
Yes, I did. I said 53. Yeah, because I forgot that Venom didn't upload last week.
Oh.
Darn it.
Oh.
Gah! Gah!
What is this movie called?
This is No Time to Die.
No Time to Die. Cool.
Yeah, Daniel Craig was talking about, like, someone asked him about what he thinks about there being a female Bond, and he was like, there's not going to be a female Bond, but there's going to be, another female, well, he said that he doesn't think that someone, like, that someone should take up the Bond role differently. He was like, what would be even better is if we got just another badass agent out there that wasn't James Bond, but was female and would be really sick. And I actually kind of like the girl in the movie. I thought she'd be really cool. I'd like to see a movie with her.
Fun.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, either of the girls in the movie, I thought they were cool. I'm a new lanyard. My lanyard broke The one that's attached to the key to my apartment. So now I'm just walking around with just a key, and it's rather terrifying, might I say. That's fun. Really fun. You want to talk about what the fuck happened on YouTube?
Alright, hold on.
Carnage didn't upload because someone copyright stroked me for singing. And I didn't even say the right words, but they struck me for singing.
Do we want to say? No, we don't.
What?
I'm trying to like talk to myself and see if I can get this right. Okay. And we are back.
What?
We're back.
Okay, sounds good to me. You know what was annoying, Jack?
Tell me what was annoying, Zach.
The fact that we got copyright stricken on the Carnage video.
Fuck YouTube.
Fuck YouTube, dude. I was singing for like under 4 seconds. I wasn't even saying the right words. Why was I struck? That sucks, man. Now we got a strike on the channel, and if we get 2 more of those, we're done. But like,
we're done.
We've never got one before, and this is the first one in like over a year. So I feel like it's
it's stupid, and you know, with 100 subscribers, I don't think anybody's gonna really,
they're gonna freak out.
Hear us out.
Hey, we're at 111, Jack.
Oh, okay.
We're working our way up in the world.
We are slowly but surely. We're getting there.
I'm very happy about it.
I don't even know how that Anchor stats are doing.
You not avidly check them?
I used to, and then
I do like
our viewership just dropped a little bit. So it's like, all right.
You're like, now I'm depressed and now I don't want to look at it anymore.
I don't need it anymore. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we're not doing horrible.
Okay. Well, okay.
There is at least 1 listen on each.
Is it you by chance?
No, actually.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I can't even find anymore, like, where, like, how long people listen to it, you know?
I just don't look at that because it makes me sad.
What? 45% of our listeners listen on something other than Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know what other is. What could that possibly be?
I have no idea, dude. Maybe, I don't know. I would say YouTube, but that's not connected.
Yeah, it's crazy. All our different. There's like I'm looking at like the geographic like percentages.
Isn't it mostly India or something?
It's mostly United States, 10% Canada, and then we have like Germany, Russia, New Zealand. What the fuck is wrong with me? New Zealand, Ireland, India, South Africa, Switzerland, Portugal, Barbados, Nigeria, and Brazil.
That's interesting.
Some diverse people.
We go around.
Shout out our followers, man.
Yeah, you guys are the fucking best. I'm very happy that people actually listen to us. Some of them seem to actually enjoy our content. And I can't say I understand that, but I definitely thank you guys for that.
Yeah. And now I'm pissed that I'm getting like people
my knee just cracked.
are commenting on the
Instagram?
Fucking no, my God damn it, what am I thinking of? On my Colin Salmon page.
No way they are.
I hate this guy now.
Is it because of the YouTube? No, because of our podcast, the like fans.
I don't know. No. It's just people who are like people DM me and are like, "Hey, I love Colin Salmon." And
no way.
Like, okay, I guess. Great, fine. He's fine, but I hate him now.
That's so funny. That's actually hilarious.
Yeah, it's like now he turned me down. Now, and I can't say anything.
He turned us down so hard too. It was so mean. Yeah,
he just said we'll pass.
Yeah, he was like, "We'll pass." That's so stupid, dude.
Yeah,
That's so
we still got to reach out to some people. If you're listening, go tell us on our like Instagram or Twitter or something who we should interview. Just know that it can't be anybody more famous than Colin Salmon. Colin Salmon is the bar
Apparently.
right now.
So apparently 99.3% of viewers are not subscribed, so you guys should change that. You should subscribe.
What?
99.3. 99.3 of you guys watching right now are not subscribed, and that needs to change. That needs to change right now.
My favorite metric.
3.1% of our viewers have subtitles on.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
But 65.6% of our viewers are from India, so you guys are the best. Pop on.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Yeah. 93% of our viewers are male. 52.6% of them are in between the age range of 18 and 24.
I have you check Mediak Insta or email lately?
Kind of. Why?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't been checking it lately. And
I was on it recently because of the email I got saying that I broke copyright law.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to make sure that there was no I'm constantly waiting for Anchor to maybe give us a sponsor, maybe.
It said, introducing ads by Anchor, flexible options for every podcaster. That's it. And you can click learn more. That's the most recent thing we've got.
Customer support is enabled. What? Disable listener. What the fuck?
What are you doing, dude?
I'm just messing around in Anchor. Trying to see how this is. There's a little bit of a lull in this now, but oh well.
We should probably get on the movie news.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your thing, man. That. Jeez.
What the fuck, dude?
What? Huh.
Dude, like you're 50% of the podcast, man. You should come up with 50% of the movie news.
Yeah.
pick up your work, man. You suck.
You suck.
You suck. Maybe, I was thinking about maybe we should start doing movie news at the beginning of it. Because like of the people who have listened and talked to me about my podcast, everyone says that movie news is their favorite part.
Really?
Yeah, because they're like, you guys just bullshit and then talk about shit that's coming out, and that's like important. So maybe we should put that first.
Or what we do is we keep it here because that way people have to like work for it or listen to this.
Yeah, but I don't want to make people stop. I want to get more views on the channel. I don't care how long they watch.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. But like, if we put it at the beginning, then they're just gonna listen to the beginning and then leave.
That's fine. We got the view.
Fair enough.
That's really all that matters.
Later. We can change that later.
We'll work on it. Okay. Next time a big movie comes out, when Eternals comes out, we will switch it up.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So now movie news.
Yeah.
You know who told me that? You know who's an avid listener of the podcast? You'll never guess. Corey.
Oh no, you've said that many times now.
No, I've said that he wants to be on the podcast. He listens, actually.
No, I know. Yeah, I think you've mentioned that before.
Really?
That he listens to this. Yeah.
Maybe. That's crazy to me. He does not seem like someone that would listen to podcasts, let alone our own. And he goes, sometimes he just zones out during the movie part, and then listens back in when we start talking about random stuff again. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. We're just hitting different demographics. We have two different audiences that we go to: idiots and also movie likers.
Yeah, movie likers.
Yeah, not lovers, only likers.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, movie news. So apparently James Gunn is developing another DC project besides the new Peacemaker TV show that comes out. And that's going to be pretty sick because I genuinely enjoy James Gunn as a filmmaker. And I liked The Suicide Squad. And I hope DC stops making bad movies. And I think putting him at the helm of some of them might be a good idea with that.
Yeah, that might just help a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Because I love superheroes and I love movies and I like making movies. I really want to make a DC movie whenever I get older. But I don't right now because the franchise is horrible.
Well, you have to hope that they stay good so by the time you can make a DC movie, they're still in business. Yes,
I feel like it's been a while since they've released a bad DC movie because the Snyder Cut was not terrible. There were really good parts of it. It was just really long. What was another DC movie that came out? Joker was good. Suicide Squad was good. What other DC movies came out recently? That doesn't matter. If those are the last three, that is a banger 3 right there, and I'm hoping for a good 4th with the Batman.
True.
I have high hopes for Batman. It's okay.
Maybe. Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
So Netflix is making one of Edgar Allan Poe's things into a Netflix special, which is The Fall of the House of Usher, and Mike Flanagan is the one adapting it.
Cool.
So I don't know. I've never read that. I know of Edgar Allan Poe. I do not know. He did The Raven, right?
Yeah.
Is there a
Among other
Raven?
things, but
Well, yeah, obviously. Among the thing that I just said, the House of Usher or whatever.
yeah,
Yo, do you think Usher lived there?
maybe.
There's a good chance. It has the same name. So do you know of WandaVision? Do you know of WandaVision at all?
What do you mean of WandaVision?
Like who the villain was?
Maybe. I don't
Who
know.
cares? You don't care enough. It doesn't matter if I spoil it. So there's like her name is Agatha Harkness, and now she has a spin-off TV show in the works now, which is pretty cool.
Cool.
And it's supposed to be a darker comedy,
All right.
which
Hell
every
yeah.
Marvel movie is kind of basically a comedy. So
Pretty much.
yeah. So
Everybody's always said that.
yeah, that is facts. Did you see the big news that came out this week? Not towards movies, actually towards video games.
What was it? That's what? Huh?
There's huge news that came out this week related to video games.
There's many things. Yeah.
The GTA thing.
Oh. No, I didn't hear about the GTA thing.
There are 3 GTA games being remastered right now.
Oh, cool. No, I didn't know that. Oh, actually, never mind. That's all. I didn't know that.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a very understandable reaction coming from you. What other game news came out?
I don't know. I played the Battlefield 2042 beta.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing. Oh my god, I missed the Call of Duty. This is the first Call of Duty beta I had not played since like BO3.
Well, I mean,
You don't
seems
understand
to be-
how absolutely uninterested I am in this game.
yeah, me too.
So Zombies is in it apparently. We're under a month away from launch of the game, and we have no. There barely was an announcement. There was an announcement 4 days ago, and literally it was in a stream, and they said, "Oh yeah, Zombies is in the game," and then they didn't talk about it at all.
Maybe they're just keeping it, a little.
And my fear is that it's not done yet, and they're gonna release it with like season 1.
Oh yeah,
I'm not getting the game anyway, so it doesn't matter.
yeah.
But like,
fair enough.
I just have zero interest in it. I've not watched any trailers because I don't care, because it's another World War II game. It's literally Call of Duty World War II 2. I could not be less interested.
Uh,
Ugh. Call of Duty.
Whatever.
Why? Other film news. Did you have anything by chance?
no, just Battlefield 2042.
That's super odd, dude. You always have news.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna now rip on you every episode until you pull up a single thing. I'm
I
expecting.
said a single thing.
No. Next time. I'm
Oh.
expecting one thing, Jack.
All right, you can't scale
Every-
up from there. But
Every episode, only one thing.
that's fair. I can
That's
do that.
fair. Okay. Awesome. The production of our podcast has just drastically,
Yeah,
Right.
just shot up.
yeah, just shot up. So, the Flash movie that we've talked about a bunch and aren't excited for?
Yeah.
That movie is now finished filming.
Hooray.
Hooray! So it's now in post-production, which is pretty nifty in my opinion. Big news, big film news. We got confirmation on Christopher Nolan's new World War II movie. It's going to be called Oppenheimer, and Cillian Murphy is going to be the man who plays Robert J. Oppenheimer. And he actually looks pretty darn close to what Oppenheimer actually looks like.
Oh yeah, he actually does.
Yeah, he looks very similar to it. Are you looking at it on Instagram right now?
No, I saw it like a
Really?
little
Yeah.
while ago.
Oh my god, my butt hurts so much, dude. I want to lay down. I want to lay down so bad. Ow.
Soon, we're close.
I know. Dude. This either means I need to stop doing legs altogether, or I should just do it more so I don't feel the pain anymore.
Hey man, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to live your life.
That's facts. Jack, you should go to the gym with me. It's fun.
I haven't been recently, but maybe when I get back.
Actually,
Maybe.
fuck yeah, that'd be so cool.
I have time.
Yeah.
Really, the only thing stopping me now is that like I just come home and I do homework all day.
Oh, that does make sense. I thought you were talking about like every winter break or summer break. And I'm like, I always go to work, and then no matter what, I always go to the gym after, even if it's like 10 o'clock at night. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
fun.
I have like mine closes
Oh,
relatively soon.
mine closes at here at RMU. It closes at 12, I think.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I've never had to push that limit though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because usually go earlier, midday. So back to movie news. The Eternals movie, which is the next Marvel movie that's coming out, it has a mid and post credit scene. So that's pretty
Cool.
nifty. So make sure to stay all the way to the very end if you want to see everything in the Marvel universe. And my final bit of movie news and one more bit of Marvel news. The Will Poulter, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Feel free to Google him. He's playing Adam Warlock in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 movie.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah, pretty cool. I enjoy the character of Adam Warlock. He is not even close to the guy I thought that was gonna play it. Because I don't not I'm gonna say something mean. I don't want to say something mean. The man that is confirmed to play him, not exactly the most attractive looking man on the planet. And Adam Warlock is usually considered to be like the peak human. So everyone and their mom just was like, okay, so Zac Efron is gonna play him,
Yeah.
but he's not. So.
Alas.
Alas, he's not. It's okay though. I mean, it's fine. I guess we'll see in the movie how he does. I hope for the best.
We will see.
Yeah. So you want to go on to what we're watching?
Sure.
Okay, you go first.
I'm on episode like 5 of Squid Game
Ooh,
because
I want to talk about
I
that too. I'm on episode 3. I finished episode
oh
3.
yeah, it's pretty good. I
I
like
like
it.
it. Yeah, yeah. It was enjoyable. I was watching it with my girlfriend this weekend.
Yeah.
We were
Oh
having
my
fun with
god.
it.
I
What?
watched like the first bit with my girlfriend and then I was like we didn't discuss if we were going to
Continue watching it.
yeah. So she like we left and like a few days later I was like, "Hey, should I save this or not?" And she was like, "I mean, yeah, you can, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay, I'll just wait." And then I went and got food with her that day. She was like, "I have a secret. I actually watched about 5 episodes."
That's
He's like,
funny.
"Okay, cool. Well, I guess it's my turn then."
Yeah.
So now I'm on episode 5.
That's awesome. My girlfriend watched the first episode and was like, "This shit's slapping." So she was like, "Hey, do you want to watch this weekend?" And I was like, "Sure." So then we watched the first 3 episodes. And it was pretty good.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
fun with it.
yeah, I had fun with it too. A lot of fun stuff like that is enjoyable to me because um, I like watching movies in other languages because they're different and like not very popular. Like, have you seen Alice in Borderland by chance?
No.
That's very similar to Squid Games, and if you like Squid Games, I'd say you probably like Alice in Borderland. It's a movie, not a show. So, yeah,
Noted. Okay.
check it out. Yeah, very enjoyable.
Yo.
Yeah, and then I like other stuff like that. I forget. There's one called like As the Gods Will, and that one's pretty good. I think Alice in Borderland is slightly better. There's that one. There's that one live action show that was adapted from a manga called Sweet Home, and I had a lot of fun with that. But it wasn't like the greatest thing since sliced bread. So those are other recommendations if you like Squid Games. So
Duly noted.
yeah, that's actually kind of funny because I only watched one other thing other than Squid Games. Anything else that you had the honor of viewing?
I cannot think of anything.
Damn, we hate to see that, dude. Oh, I read the first volume in the reboot of Fist of the North Star.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Fist of the North Star is something I watched as a child, and I very much enjoyed it. So whenever I heard that there was going to be a reboot
Curious.
manga, I was like, "Woo!"
Yeah.
And it's
Might
literally
as
the
well.
exact same thing, but just like new, and I liked it. So Zach is
Sounds
happy.
good.
Yeah, I also
Zach
Zach is happy. I watched. I continued watching How I Met Your Mother. What an amazing show! I love it so much. I'm pretty decently
It's
into
good.
season 3 or around season 4. It's one of the two. Yeah. Other than that, next week is V for Vendetta. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so let me check real quick just to make sure I'm not lying to the audience real quick. Because you know that if I'm lying to you guys, I'm not going to check Twitter to tell you guys I'm wrong. Yeah, V for Vendetta. So we'll see you guys then. And then after that is actually a really, 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 really awesome one. It's going to be Dune.
Nice.
I know, I'm so excited for that. Me and Jack are both coming home so we can go see the movie. At least Jack has to. I'm holding him.
Yeah, I desperately want to. I'm gonna
Dude,
try.
it would be so awesome. I'm gonna like punch you every time Mr. Henderson gets on the screen. I'll be like, it's him, we talked to him. It's him. I already do that every time I go see it. Like, because it has been interesting because like the last like out of the last like 10 movies we reviewed, like so many of them have been in theaters, and I've gone to see movies with so many people over the last couple of weeks, and every time the Dune trailer comes on, no matter who is sitting next to me, I'm always punching them. I'm like, I talked to him. I did it. It is so awesome. It makes me so happy that we had that opportunity.
Yes.
Yes. I'm sorry for nerding out there a little bit. Other than that, I think I got all my quarrels up for this week. I had a fun time today. I hope we can see you guys next week with Jack's favorite movie of all time.
Yes. Very excited.
Mm-hmm. All right. See you guys.
See you guys.